Okay everyone, we're gonna walk through on how to create a split on the Roland Juno-Gi. So here you go. I'm on a Roland Juno-Gi. So I'm gonna show you how to create a split and save this. So let's go back over here. Get a good view of the screen here. Alright. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, going to power it on. Alright, goes to default sound, which the quick bells, but we don't want to use this, so let's go ahead and we're going to initialize a blank live set so we can build our split. So to do that, you're going to hold down the shift button and hit live set or under number 5 here, and then you can see your choices at the bottom. We want to hit initialize under the brass winds, which is number 6. And you get a screen that says you want to initialize the current live set. You go ahead and hit execute. And now we're going to have a blank slate when we go build our live set. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hit the split button. And it's going to show you the default sound, which it puts mood strings and a piano. So you have your mood strings and the piano. That's a default sound. So I'm going to put a different sound there. The split point right now is at C, but say you don't want the split point there. Say you want to put on a lower C here. So you want to put the split point here. All you got to do is, let me show you get a better view here. So all you have to do is, we want to put the split point right here. See, I'm going to put the split point here. So all we got to do is hold the split button, put your finger on split, and just hit the key where you want your split point to be. So I'll put here, and it pops up on the screen. So now my split point is going to be at C3. I go ahead, and if I'm cool with that, I'm going to just hit exit. So now my split point is C3. See, my piano. Okay. So now let's experiment on putting different sounds here. So for my upper, say I don't want to put a, I don't want to use a piano. I want to use say an organ. So all I have to do is use the buttons underneath the screen here. I'm gonna hit organ, keyboard organ. But say I don't want to use the organ that pops up. Hit the enter button right here that takes you, it says list written underneath it, which is basically the patch list. So you hit that button there, takes you to the screen where you see all your sounds, and then I could scroll through all my different organs, you know. So I'm just going to pick anything here. I'll put a 70s electric organ here. I'm going to hit the enter button again to select this organ, and now my right hand is going to have 70s electric organ. So alright, so I got my sound over there. So now let's pick a sound for my left hand, because it's still playing the strings. So say I want to put a bass sound over there. I hit bass category. First I gotta go over to this area here, so it's under the lower section. So I'm going to use the arrow buttons, cursor over, so it's by the number, and it's in the lower area. So right here it's showing me that my preset tone is going to work with whatever I select. So I have the cursor, use the arrow buttons over here to go to between lower and upper. So I was on the upper, now I'm on the lower side. I'm going to pick a bass, hit bass, because I want a different type of bass sound. It comes up with acoustic bass. But say I don't want that one, again, hit the enter button, takes me to my list. Then I just have to use the dial here to scroll through different bases. See, I'm going to go with a fretless here. Again, I'm going to hit the enter button to select that. So now I have fretless bass 2 on the left hand. So, and say now I go to my organ. So basically, I initialize my live set to build my split. I picked my sounds on my left and right hand. I changed the split point. So now I want to save this as my split. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and press the right button over here, W-R-I-T-E, right. Press that button there. It goes to Init Live, because remember I initialized the live set. So say I'm going to give it a name. All I got to do is spin the dial. I'm going to say, I'll say B organ, so for bass organ. Use the arrow buttons to go between the letters. Let's say, and go over. And then I'll go over one more. So I said Borg Live for bass organ live. That's my name I'm gonna give it. And then to go ahead and to save this, I'm gonna hit the button that says Nets in the display screen. And now I'm gonna pick where I wanted this to be. So I have my choice of numbers. I want it to say be number 1 because this is my first one I built. I'm gonna press right under the number 6 brass win button, and then I'm gonna hit execute. So now there it is. User 001 Borg Live is now my split. Okay. So now if I turn off the unit, if I turn off there, turn it back on. So I'll power back up. Now if I want to go to that particular one again, I could just go up to special, turn it to user, and there we go. I cursor down the number 1, there it is, Borg Live. So there you go. Initializing the live set, setting the split point, picking the sounds, and saving it. So there you go for the Juno-Gi on creating a split and saving. You have a good day now. Bye.